The president, the leader, the Mujahid, Mr. Saddam Hussein, sent a message to Jalal Talabani. A Sahaf reads the president's message. Dear brothers, citizens, peace be upon you. The leader, the president, Saddam Hussein, may Allah keep him and protect him, sent a message to Jalal Talabani to attract his attention to the danger of his acts against the people of Iraq. This message is for history, so no one would say to us, tell us, after we defeat the American and the British invaders, that Iraq and the leader of Iraq, the president, the Mujahid Saddam Hussein, did not alarm and warn those who are standing on the edge of the fire pit before they fell in it. And I will read to you the text of the message of the leader, the president Saddam Hussein, may Allah keep him, to Jalal Talabani. In the name of Allah, kind and most merciful, from Saddam Hussein to Jalal Talabani. Hereforth, for quite some time now, we are hearing, reading, and learn about flirtation between you, America, and the Zionists, and others. And I always told myself that Jalal is known for his politics and tactics, special tactics. Maybe assumed that it's in his best interest to start a flirtation with these cursed entities. And we became accustomed to that, not because it's legitimate, but because it's understood when we know his personality. But this flirtation reached to a high and dangerous level, transformed from flirtation to receiving American forces and cooperating with them to open a north front in Iraq against the army and the people of Iraq, to lighten the burden and the difficulties that is facing the forces in other axes, and the casualties that they are taking, and the lower level of performance that is exposed to the whole world. It is supposed, based on legal and behavioral standards, to tell you that this is a very dangerous game if you continued. And I tell you, whatever the things get bad between the elements of one people, at the end it will be solved, because we are one people, have one history. But those politics and those professional politicians, when they pushed the issues, to the extent of cooperating with foreign enemies against their own people and their own country, then the issue now becomes very complicated. We have never seen throughout history that it is possible for any party to gain any honorable gains through these behaviors, or produce any product that is good and honorable and guarantees legitimate gains on national basis. And it is also confirmed that your cooperation with the invaders, if you do it, will become the same. America and the Zionists are trying in their tactics to drive a wedge in the relation between the one nation and the one people, and between the different countries and peoples of the area also. So every country and every group will draw their future in isolation of the rest of the parties or the other parties. And when the forces are divided and have self-competition, then it's easier to hit it and divide it, each on its own. Therefore, the America and the Zionist entity are pushing you today to a very bad position, where afterward they will force you to become paranoid and become very careful in your relation with your own country, which have all the future for you, and never work on the expense of your own country. And now you're going to become more paranoid, and you think you are defending yourself, of course, and while you're doing this, you are throwing yourself in a dirty pond, and your hand will be tied, and you will not be able to maneuver anymore. You are known for us that you don't take extreme risk without calculation, and you are not the kind of person that will lose your ability of maneuvering, regardless to the legality or the morality of these issues. Therefore, I advise you, do not take this risk that afterward you will regret. As long as you know that this leadership and this country is staying as is in the face of the invaders, and you could avoid the confrontation between your powers and the people of Iraq, and you can maneuver as long as you want, and we will understand your maneuvers. We will take notes, even though we don't think it's legal, because the right action for any honorable nationalist, honorable person is to fight with your country, with your people, with your leadership, with your government when they are exposed to foreign invasion or attack. I have warned you, and Allah is my witness. Saddam Hussein, 30th of Muharram, 1424 of Hijrah, 2nd of April 2003. Copy of this message was sent to Mr. Masoud Mustafa Al-Barzani for information.